Moshi, good morning. Apparently, it's my affiliate anniversary. Welcome on in, Prize Soap Dish DJ. Morning. Hello? 3 hours sleep hits good. That's what you need if you want to be streaming early. Fine by me. Fine by me when you get to play video games, right? What's wrong with that? Hopefully, I remember what the fuck I was doing. I briefly remember a terrible dungeon where I think I was looking for a save point and it was all blue. And oh my god, hey look, that's my Steam, because we had to use the capture thing. We'll get it working, I promise. Just hit this little button over here that says play, and another button that says play again. How many more times can I tell you, Steam, that I want to play the game? At least 6 or 7, probably. I'm going to try to get this right. How was the weekend, everybody? Right? Look at that. It works. So apparently Final Fantasy XIV is the only fucking game that doesn't want to work under my game capture. You know, DJ, for every time I tell you to pick up the PC and, you know, and get rolling into that, I'm like, you know what? Sometimes streaming from consoles is all that in a bag of ketchup chips. It could be that. Anyways, why waste time? It was a wet weekend. That could go several ways. So I'm going to try to choose the most PG-13 way we can go about this. What I'm going to assume is that it was very rainy. You went out to some type of a hilly-like area, and you decided to make a very giant, long tube, possibly a slide, possibly just a really long carpet-like thing, and just went a little wet and wild there, right? How else are you supposed to celebrate a lot of rain, right? I think that's it. 46 hours in deep. I'm hoping that we're not going to be spending 8 years setting things up. I know I feel so bad, because every time I go to play this, I bitch, I whine, I moan, and I don't think I have things the way I want, and then I spend a little time setting it up, and then it feels okay. You're glad that the sun is out today. I'm going to the Braves game on Wednesday. I would have thought, not only briefly driving through Hotlanta, as to whether or not it actually truly gets hot there. Their new stadium is an outdoor stadium, right? So that's sort of like, I mean, as much as I adore the Blue Jays, they are the only team close enough for me to see. But there is something nice about, like, you know what? Even if it's absolute dog shit outside, you know, you can see a game. Whereas, like, you know, obviously if it's outside and it's shitty outside, and I know they sometimes will actually play in the rain. It's not always a great experience to watch a game of a baseball. Oh, it's raining. So yeah, we're here. Some giant thing. I think we're looking for the netherite or something, right? Some giant, terrible. You know, I look at this, and I'm like, this caused me so much of a headache. It doesn't look overly terrible, but as you can see, there's a lot of switches and a lot of things you had to pull, and oh. Anyways, the Halmika water steps. Well, you know what I'm fearing is that just literally on this other side is another exact thing. Oh, this place sucked. Oh my god, and used 2 C's and 2 K's and 2 S's. Oh, and 2 U's. Great. I hope I'm past like the worst of it though, but I guess we will see, won't we? I guess we will see. Anyways, you know, I'm not gonna. Somewhat, I believe Miss Biscuits put the schedule out. We're gonna try and have a sketch. Can we just call it that now? Maybe. We're gonna try, see if things go over well. Oh, like you can't, like I'm too fat to climb these stairs? Fantastic. Isn't this like it's one of them fake things, isn't it? Let's see. It's treasure. A bottle of Domaine Calvados. Is that like just like a really nice bottle of champagne? Like, maybe? I don't know. Can I go down these giant steps? No. Too fat to go down, too fat to go up. Perfect. What a world we live in. Alright, so yeah, it looks like this place is going to suck for all intents and purposes. And we need to find what we're doing, and you know, maybe I'll stumble upon some things. And am I supposed to be following? I think that was something. Alright. Cats are going crazy, sorry, so I'm gonna get them moved. Alright, get going. You ruined it. No. Get going. Alright, that was fun. You know, cats. I don't know if you heard Charlie growling. He's a dog now. It's a fantastic dog. It's a great... He's the greatest dog. He's a cat, but he's a dog. The barking and the meowing and the, you know, terrible Trump impression. But, you know, it's the hands. The hands. All right. I thought there was something with, like, seeing this, like, see how I can see myself? That. Am I supposed to follow that? I can't remember it. I was thinking, you know, there was a little puff of smoke that may have came out of my ears during that. I was thinking of maybe... This is how stupid I am, really. Of not... I'm very set in my ways of, like, look, I like playing multiple games at once. But I'm certainly starting to realize that either I have to make some changes if I actually want to finish these games within, like, you know, a relatively decent time period. Because otherwise, everything's going to take a goddamn year to finish. And there's nothing wrong with that. I like playing at my own pace type of thing. But obviously, like, maybe I gotta start playing these games more often. Like, you know, maybe twice or 3 times a week and just peppering. Like, maybe, like, I don't know if the play is to play something like maybe play all of one game one week and then all of a game another week. I don't know. Like, yeah, it wasn't even I was like, oh, maybe I could start doing that. But then I'm like, no, because then I'm just gonna forget where I am in either Reverie or Final Fantasy 12, and I can't have that. So I was just like, I don't know what the fuck to do. So, you know, the brain was smooshing. Like, oh my god, are we already at like a point where I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing here? Okay, this is... Like, we came from that save spot. Oh, this will be fun. Oh god, not even gonna hesitate. Just tell me where I need to go here. I remember how mad I got with the other stream of this. I don't need that happening multiple times. So why don't you just tell me where I need to go? That's the important thing. Like, if I feel like that's a door, but like they're not vibing with that door. The middle area kind of looks sus on the open platform. Does it? Let's see what type of sus I missed, because I went up there. You're meaning right here, right? Did I miss... Is this a door? No. Backwards. Backwards space. What? English. I know you're saying English, but I don't know what you mean by backwards space. Like, I see some things. They don't seem... That open space in the middle. Oh! Like... Is there a way I can... The space that's directly in the middle of my screen right now? That? Like the empty area in the middle? Okay. See, we'll get together here. We'll figure life out. We'll figure it out. That's what we'll do. That's what we'll do. Yeah, I am not interested in any of this garbage of this going on. I'm sure there's a rhyme and a reason. And, you know, this was back when, you know, Japanese RPGs, you know, the developers were like, you know what, let's just fuck with them with a maze for 7 hours. It'd be fantastic. Ahoy, ahoy. Ships ahoy. Look at that. Thank you, Cry. I never would have stumbled on this if my life depended on it. Never, ever, ever. It's like the Wizard of Oz. Yeah, you feel that good luck. Well, thank you. Okay, well, oh god, is there gonna be some type of guy here? Oh, maybe. Oh, he's flying to, oh, no, maybe not flying. Oh, he's coming right for us. Oh, and he's got a little bit of a barbed tail. Those are always wonderful things. Let's see how we can fuck up his day. Okay, well, he smacked me pretty hard. That was great. Fantastic. We could just get me... Okay, if you could stop attacking my friends there. What does the green thing mean up at the top and saying like, no, you can't do that? Like, I'm assuming that means like you can't. Oh, I was gonna say it means you can't. Dragon says hi? Am I missing something? Or are you meaning this dragon says hi? I was confused because I know Biz Biscuits calls somebody dragon. I think it's Wolf's brother's dragon. I was like, what? Like, and then I was confused. I was like, oh no, did my chat stop working on YouTube again? Because now it works again, of course. Oh, the thing I'm fighting. Yeah, that'll do it. Okay, no, yeah, that was exactly what I wanted. Partey, Fran, I think we need to get some white mage people in here, because maybe, although techniques, they're not working. Balthier, if we could get rid of you to put some maybe Bosch man into there, maybe. Okay, well you're dead now. We are hitting hard, like I'll give that. Please don't hit. Okay, great. This is going ever so well. Like probably one of the best things that could be happening to us right now. Balthier, I'm a fan. Huge fan. It's not going well here. Seems like I just broke 700 hours in Baldur's Gate 3 and I'm already creeping up on 800. Wow. That's an Owen Wilson wow right there. Wow. You deserve that, sir. All right, are we? What are we doing here? What are we doing here? No, quickening the pyroclasm. Ooh, he's going to cast a little bit of fire, guy. That's good. This is one of the more annoying fights. You might need to level up a bit. Ooh, that means we get to talk, right? It's so nice that you put the fire thing on me. Fantastic.
You're going down.
You know, we'll see how this. You know, sometimes these things take off a lot of hell. I thought I was relatively well leveled for everything going forward. You know, I'm really exploring every area. I'm really getting into the nooks and crannies, and you know, I thought maybe it'd be the thing, but I don't know. Give or take, it's 20 minutes. My coffee should be nice and drinkable temperature as we send something into a black hole over the abyss. Please just let me get some good combos here. See, you're already screwing around with me. Stop screwing around. You screw around too much. You don't want to hurt yourself near a lathe or something. You know, you're wearing a tie and it gets caught up, and then before you know it, things are gonna get worse before they get better, and you're in a Chief Wiggum hot dog situation, and no one knows what to do. Right? So. Is this like some type of like, there's 4 dragons that I have to fight, each one of the color of the Skittles rainbow? Oh, that is garbage. I hate how you can reshuffle out of it so quickly. Like, I'm supposed to sit there and give it a moment. Okay, that was great damage there. Fantastic. So many people are going to be dead here. Yes, looking fantastic. Happy affiliate anniversary. I know, right? You came in at such a wonderful time of all the death happening. I don't even know like what the like these things are hitting me like no tomorrow. Oh, none of these guys can for God's sakes, these cats! Look who's behind. Hola, Scooby-Doo. Just stopped on in to say hello and then lurk. Work days, right? Mondays, right? Right? Alright, okay, you've got a mist, quickening, tides of fate. And thank you for the lurk. And like I said, my multi-chat's now working again. I don't know why, rhyme or reason. That's streaming right there. Is like, hey look, days that end in Y, some things won't work. Days that don't end in Y, everything will work. Hey, you know what though? Baldur's Gate's a special type of game. I would put that up there with an MMO or anything like that. Not that Baldur's Gate is an MMO, but like the amount of playthroughs that Baldur's Gate can offer to somebody, you know, I appreciate the amount of hours that Soap Dish has put into Baldur's Gate than I would of someone putting thousands of hours into an MMO, quite honestly. I might not be able to watch on Mondays much longer. Might be shifting back to Monday and Friday. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to start streaming on weekdays. No, weekends. Weekends. That's the one. Is that a happy move, Soap Dish, or not a happy move?
Let me show you how it's
Wolf
done.
has over 1,000 hours of Monster Hunter World. An indifferent. Okay, fair enough. I couldn't even picture
Heads up.
if I had to work Monday to Friday. Okay, bye. Bye.
I must endure.
With the double lurk. Lurking away. 1,000 hours in Stardew. Yeah, I wouldn't say it's not that Baldur's Gate doesn't end, because it does. You know, I played it on stream and we got to an ending, but there's just, you know, I think we've said it's like one of those things of where like it's like those choose your own adventure books, many different ways of playing, reading options, you know, that type of thing. So it certainly gives a lot of options, which is nice, right? Like I said, why I don't think it compares strongly against an MMO. Like when you reach a point of where you've done everything in an MMO but you still want to play, it's you know, you're doing daily quests, you're just logging on in type of thing. So it's like Detroit Become Human has different endings. I've never played Detroit Become Human, so I don't know. So maybe. Okay, that is not where the damage is going to be going. This is great. I feel like I need to... And then let's see, let's get you probably got raised, right? So get you to Yeah, Bosch. So that way, like, you know, if things go bad, it might work for us here. Last I checked, I had about 14,000 hours into just my main warrior of World of Warcraft. What, different endings sounds like an issue? Okay, yes. That's just the I think that's just the way the game is. The game is. 14,000 hours in a game. World of Warcraft has been around for like 20 years. If a game is probably not that long, but you know, it probably 15. I honestly can't remember what. Like, it's you. How many games can you say have been around that long? Truly. Yeah. Well, I mean, if you never played it, then it's sort of rough to make a comment about having thousands of hours into a game. 2004, Jesus Christ, it's 21 years old, if my math is correct. Is my math correct? Sounds like it. But yeah, like that number doesn't actually sound ridiculous to me. Like at all. Like someone says MMO, someone says what? I've never played it, but something like old school RuneScape. I've heard people with the numbers like. I mean, there's people who've played Skyrim. You know, again, that's an older game too, but I mean, like, you know, there's people who've put bajillions of hours into Skyrim, and now there's the Oblivion remaster. There's, you know, there's people who put thousands of hours into working every day. Fuck that. Not every day, but you know, if I was to add that up, that'd be terrible. Okay. Let's get my potion. Maybe you help yourself though, right? I don't know. Fuck. Yeah, you just. This thing is hitting so hard that I can't even get the. Okay, and then, you know, who got that off for a sec? Yeah. Yeah, and that's another thing too. If you're gonna be enjoying yourself, that's fine. Yeah, I think when you put it in hours, that sounds like an obscene amount of numbers. But when Soap Dish just says like, oh, it's like 580 actual days. Again, that sounds like a lot. But if a game's been out for 21 years, playing for just 580 days doesn't sound like a lot, right? And especially if that was a character that you literally started from like day one. Like, I'm an altaholic. Final Fantasy sort of breaks that mold because it allows you to do every class and everything. But in World of Warcraft, I'd start over here and I'm like, I don't want to play that guy anymore, start a new character. So like my play thing of like, I think World of Warcraft now does like account played, if they do, like on their website, but like that was never something you could type /play and get how much. I think it only gave you how much you played on that particular character. Shit. I need to get some. I need people to not die, and then like swap them out. Oh, we haven't raised Penelo. I was like, what on earth has happened here? What on earth has happened? Who could do something for us here? You look like you could do something for us here. If only everyone would stop attacking the hot bunny over there. That would be wonderful. I don't like, dude. I got the lure on, man. Like, come this way. Yeah, MMOs are not for everybody. DJ, I certainly see how people would be interested and not interested, but like if I was to add my time, like Final Fantasy XI, I played a ton of. World of Warcraft, I may still go back to that at some point. You know, I played Final Fantasy XIV in the beta, a Realm Reborn beta, never 1.0. So yeah, if I ever could look at that, like again, it's not the same account, which is sort of the problem, but like, yeah, like 3 playthroughs of a game, why not? Yeah, 2,500. I mean, I'd love to play Skyrim's that weird thing of like, you know, Oblivion just got a remaster, and I know like Oblivion had some mods. Skyrim was probably really the game that had a ton of mods now. Like, are they gonna like remaster Skyrim? I mean, they've already released it 1,000 times. What's a few more times, right? What's a few more times? Alright, nope, Fran's still doing stuff. That's terrible. You had a friend do MMOs and they would rather play those than hang out. They were addicted to them, and I was like, yeah, not for me. Yeah, like, I mean, that's unfortunate. Some people, unfortunately, really do get addicted, much like they can get addicted to anything in life. You know, sex, alcohol, drugs. You know, some people think of it as that, but there's also a large group of people that are able to play video games and MMOs in that without it affecting their everyday lives and just enjoy it. But I can see your take on it, DJ, of if you see a friend who doesn't want to go out and do anything and sort of maybe wrecking their life a little bit, and all they want to do is play World of Warcraft. That sucks, but yeah. But again, addiction is a weird thing, especially with video games. I know people are like that, and it can be different. But I'm very much, especially in today's world where everything is fucking terrible and falling apart, I'm very much for, as long as you're not doing like what Biscuit said, and you know, it's not affecting their lives in a negative manner. If they're having fun and doing something that they enjoy, I would tend to be like, yep, you do you, man. You do you. Like, if I was you, DJ, like, I'm like, oh, are you happy? Are you happy you're playing World of Warcraft? I know we're at the beach. Would you like to come on in? No, but are you happy and okay? And they're like, yep. Like, hey, everyone wants a little bit of different scenery in their background when they got their laptop running, maybe, right? That could be all this. You never know. But like, I'm not one to judge while I'm playing a video game right now. It's not my place. We're like doing okay here, but like not like, I don't know, why do you keep attacking Fran? Like, come on over and attack somebody on over the yonder there. You're not a beach person. I wouldn't have went personally, right? Like, I was just gonna ask that, of like, is the possibility of like that this person isn't a beach person at all, but you know, they just wanted to go maybe because their friends were going. They were like, well, I'm just gonna do my own thing, you know. It's always a possibility. I do not know. Yeah, I'd love to get like Pinello in, but like the swapping of people happening right now is not working. I don't know if I can afford to swap out for Bosch. I feel like he's just gonna get punched in the noggin a couple of times. Baldur's Gate 3 will easily be my next Skyrim. I'm on my first Origin playthrough at 60 hours, and I need to do all 6 twice, as they all have good and evil endings, plus both dirge endings. I've never seen either of those. Right, yeah, that sounds good. Like, should I be running away? Like, I don't know. Like, there you go. Like, you're healing me, but then you get smacked for a bajillion points. You're like, okay, that tickles. Can we do something here? Like is using someone's like summon the deal here? I wish I sort of knew. I wish I sort of knew. Because you were hitting me hard and dandy. All right. Let's swap out. Wow, Fran, you know what? Fran is doing really well. I almost just am like, you know what? We're okay. Pinello's got a summon, so maybe we'll throw that out as soon as she heals herself. The only problem with that is that I believe it sort of just Oh, so, okay. So you need to have the thing available. Is how that works, I believe, right? Oh, don't leave me alone. Someone heal me. There we go. Oh, just got that off. I really need to swap him out for somebody else. Why is he locked? I feel like every time I'm trying to do something here, he's never getting that opportunity to leave. But it's working. It's working. Oh, that was a good hit right there. Just stick with what's working, maybe. Playing as Shart and romancing Lae'zel is also as those two hate each other and when left is party. Right. Oh god, that tickled. Swap! Like, for Christ's sake. I know that this has been explained to me 1,000 times of like, you can't swap someone if they're either doing something or having something done to them, and I'm like, when the fuck can I do it then? When can I do it? Because it looks like every time I hit that button, he's got a fucking lock and key on him. Like, can I just, like, for all intents and purposes, turn Gambits off on him, and I'd be able to swap him out for somebody? Like, is it that simple? Like, it damn well should be, right? Like, does he have to? Does Balthier have to be in this party? I am obviously missing something. Hello, cat. All right. Also, I guess at that same time, yes, it is working. So like that's sort of like my confusion of like, maybe just stick with what's working currently because no one's dying, everyone's alive. I'll just stick there. So as long as actions happen to him, he won't be able to leave. Okay, just
At your best.
or unless he's dead. Oh, then he got raised. Oh, look at that. We can finally swap him on out. No, we can't. Shit. Oh god, this is where it goes wrong here. This is where it goes wrong here. All right. Magiques. Wait, magique, raise, dead people. Everyone's looking alive and well here. Oh, thank you for using Gravaja. Are you curing yourself? I don't know. My potions aren't really hitting where they used to, type of thing. I got that. It's going well. It's going. Balthier's got everything on him. And he does have a pissed thing to be able to do. It didn't do a lot of damage, but it might just be enough. If we can just get to that opportunity, right? The whip kick.
My regards.
Is that where we get the opportunity to say cool whip? Wait, say that again. Cool whip. Why are you emphasizing that so much? Cool whip. It is. It is, cat. I gotta finish my coffee. I got a beer ready to go. I'm very excited about the beer. I've never heard of it, but it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. How are you, by the way? How was the weekend?
Let me show you how it's done.
What a terribly, terribly long fight that this was. I'd be really mad if it like just went terribly wrong after this. Went to the Minecraft movie. Did anyone? My son went to see it. My wife said, like I mentioned, I was like, oh, did anyone throw popcorn? I am not familiar with Minecraft too much, but she said no, security was on top of it, like they know. But it was a relatively good movie. The chicken jockey. I don't know what that is, but that people don't like the chicken jockeys, apparently.
Yeah.
It was a pretty quiet show. It's been out for a while now, right? So, oh. Fran's just gonna go 1,000 times here. Maybe they're more sophisticated over in Europe than they are in North America about the Minecraft movie. I don't know, right?
Let me show you how it's done.
Well, 8 hits isn't terrible. I saw in the Netherlands that you guys have like your little Remembrance Day over the weekend, and because in the World War, Canadians and the Dutch were very close together. It's, you know, I saw that we make a very big deal of it over here as well. There's a lot of our news stations went over there to do that. Yeah, buddies for life, right? Does that mean I can just like go over there and get a job or something? Get a job? Was he serious? Is that how that works? Can I just get, I mean, not that I'm trading in my Canadian passport. It's working pretty well. In the Netherlands, it's their Remembrance Day. I don't know if it's for like all wars or just like in particular World War II, but in our history of our two countries, Canada was very, very important with the Dutch, and they do a big thank you thing every year and involve our country. There's a lot of things, so yeah. We need to get you a lot. So I think the plan here is you get rid of Fran, and then you bring out maybe Penelo, and then no, eventually I promise I'll figure it out. Penelo's already jumping on it. Maybe the play is to just use him. Can you use a Phoenix down on dead people? You can. So hopefully we get it off before we murder this person. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? You couldn't get that one hit off. I'll drink till Dutch Liberation Day. Me too. I've heard from old people here, German occupation here was really rough. I mean, you're right there, right? You're right there, unfortunately. Why do I keep Coco? I don't need you stumbling over my keyboard. Okay, this is a Coco stream now. She's not in the mood. So everyone enjoy Coco if she comes there. That's her paw. That will rip my hand off if given an opportunity. Okay, I cannot die here. Like this is gonna be banana hammocks. Like I literally have to. It's gotta get people alive. Could you imagine? It just is over. Like, I mean, it's not gonna be over. Like. Get everybody up here. No! Fuck me in the ass. Yeah, I hear you, Coco. I hear you. I wish I could have bananas. Wait, why can't you have bananas? What happened to the banana situation? I need to know why you can't have bananas. Bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A-S. Oh, you're allergic to bananas and avocados. God. Well, that sucks. How's RJD today? How is the RJD today? No, okay, I would love to not play as you, Penelo. I just realized that everyone here is like, they're gonna get smoked by like one hit. Like, you get tickled, there we go. Hey, look at that. I'll take it. Now, so what you're telling me is you could... hold on. I need to oh, sorry, that's cat. Hi. I need to ask Biscuits. Every time you had a banana, did you also have a Sprite at the same time? No? Okay, I heard that, like, that goes terribly wrong for people. How is Vaughn doing that? Vaughn. He's a talented individual. Yeah, everyone else is just standing on both their feet. And Van's like, you know what? Fuck this. I got me a sword. Alright, I need to freshen up my coffee. I need to see what this thing... Oh, a waystone. Does that mean that heals me? Touch it. Oh, touch it. Oh. That wasn't exactly... I found this out when I was a child and I had to go to the hospital. Avocado came much later, around high school. Okay. So if I hit... Did I, like, go somewhere? I don't know where I am right now. Was I supposed to go here? Does this return me to the other place again? All right, I'm gonna. As much as I do love a cat on my desk, her big butt's in the way, and she keeps meowing. So I'm gonna get her an ice cube, and then we'll be golden, pony boy. Come on, Coco. One ice cube. Coffee's been nuked. Can you have banana flavored biscuits? Oh. So just no actual penis shaped banana can be involved, essentially. That's what we're talking about. No phallic things. Right? I manipulate the RNG here to get 3 copies of the best one-handed shield in the game. Won't share. It's boring as fuck. Ring is crazy something. Okay, so I believe I'm done here though, right? Doesn't look like I can go anywhere. No, I stumbled on down from this green area, and I go here, and then I touch the thing, and you know, it is what it is. But progress is progress, and that was also first time, so everyone's for artificially shaped phallic penises, right? I think that'd be all right. All right, so let's find out where we need to go here. I'm gonna go and see, like, hey, that looks like an opening. Look at that. Look where we can go. Somewhere. You are beginning to believe. Yes. Yes, ma'am. Oh, if there's another fucking... Oh, okay, well, they're not... I was gonna say, they're not something that you go to the zoo and see. Not any zoo around here anyways. Oh, God. Okay, that's fantastic. These things are doing wonderful things. Wonderful things. If you could just murder it, please. Here, the animals eat you. That sounds about right. There you go. Just hit it, Vaughn. Just somebody hit it. That's the important thing. And now we're blind. We're blind to the and see. One of these people is probably going to get rid of it, right? I like redid all this stuff, and I know I said this earlier before you got in, RJD, that like you and I have got to have like that talk of like getting everything working and figured out and whatnot, and like even still when I'm looking at this I'm like, okay, I was like, is someone going to clear that up? Like, how come no one's getting rid of the blind here? Like, what's going on? Like, do I have to get rid of the blind? Does blind just go away? Yeah, you don't want to be using the remedies. Here it is. Why aren't someone using them eye drops? I know I did this. I know I did this. I like went through and made sure like that this was all set. Okay. You're doing things. You're doing things. There we. Okay, so eventually Fran should do it. So let's see if she eventually does it. She just keeps fucking putting decoy on. So we found another problem. What? I was gonna say it has to be because it's well below the blind thing. Fran, my dear, can you get rid of that thing? Why isn't she getting rid of it? She has the NP. Decoy's not sticking to Vaughn. Yeah, decoy gets like another thing to it or something, right? Echo herbs don't clear blind. Wait, I literally thought I read that though. Echo herbs. Silent. Oh, banana hammocks. Have I fucked this up? I can't believe this. My bad. My bad. No wonder. I'm yelling at her like, what are you doing? What are you doing? There we go. Eye drops. Now she might actually do it, right? So now maybe we can put the... No, because the decoy thing's probably broken. Look at that. Look at that. All right, we're all good. Touch this purple thing. For a cloud staff. You mean the guy from Final Fantasy VII? That guy? That guy? Who doesn't mind a red cap? Sure. Sword of Kings, the King of Kings. It's probably something I don't have. Yeah, those are some upgrades, but I don't have the license. Turn the game back on. English is very hard to learn. Ow! All right, Jordan has his moments, ladies and gentlemen. We have our moments. That's about fitting for me to stumble on into a trap like that. Okay, it'd be great if these things did not eat my face. Okay, let's get fixed here before we go off. Backlash on Saturday. Wrestling. Everything has been done. Everything has been done to me. So this is the problem, Fran. This is the problem. We need you to stop doing that. There, get both here and there. He'll do something. You know, eventually people will throw the things at people. Alright, if we could just not stand... What is wrong with me now? I'm slow, I'm poisoned. Why can't I move? Immobilized. Oh, those are the worst. Okay, you know what? Just fuck off. There we go. You want to fix the world's problems? Don't even bother. Probably would prefer to be Bosch here, so like, you know, like you get the decoy thing and whatnot. And, you know, now everyone's being lured. It's great. Haste to counter slow. So like, if I want it, oh, I don't even get that thing. I keep thinking like that's like a, okay, you know, folks, over here, please. If I can I? Thieves cap. Why did that not go off? I didn't touch it. Oh, I fucking touched it. I touched it. I did everything absolutely necessary to touch that thing. Touch it. Just like I touched this. Didn't look like I touched it, just put my hand. Not that, I meant the trap. Oh, like a P trap. I'm not a homeowner. I've heard this mentioned, and because I mentioned the P word, I'm just thinking, what is a P trap? Is that where a house keeps its penis? Right? And because we have to keep it PG because someone might have something wrong with their P trap, and so they have to call a professional. And you can't just be saying like, hey man, my house penis is fucked up again. Can you come check it out? You know, sometimes these people are recording these things. You know, one day, I think my stream will be studied. Future generations. They're gonna want to know what's going on in the brain. They're gonna want to be like, and here we come to find a streamer, Yaim Jordan, who thought that houses had penises. We don't live in houses anymore, we live in a space elevator. But back in the early 21st century, people's homes had penises. I was gonna say, you might want to open up Microsoft Paint or something to keep track of which way it goes. You think I'm gonna open up Paint? Do I need some type of like subscription from Microsoft to run Paint now? It's weird to call it a P-trap, especially when the P-trap is under the sink. Wait, RJD, I don't think I'm going to. I don't want to assume things about people, but have you peed in your sink before? And if so, is it now a? Yes, I have a map. Is it now called a P-trap because of that? The map is useless. The goggles do nothing. See, like, this fight's going well. This guy's just trying to get away from us, and he's realizing, like, I can't get away from these hardy teenagers, these sky pirates, if you will, and we could just hit him one more time. That'd be great. Just hit him like one more time. There you go. Okay, great. How the hell did that happen to Bosch? What is happening here? Okay, we're just gonna do a little. Oh my God, no one is here. Will Remedy get rid of all of that stuff on our friend Vaughn? Maybe someone did once, but not me. I don't think. Maybe when I was inebriated. I mean, what the heck is a P-trap? That's why I was asking, Cat. I just assume a house has a penis, and it's put in the trap. And that's the way it's kept, right? I mean, that makes sense, right? From that point of view. All right, remedy. That looks like that'll get rid of everything from people, right? All right, Mr. Bosch, doesn't seem like you're really doing things that are important here. P-trap is a plumbing feature. Goes under the sink to prevent backflow of sewage, among other things. Wait. It's the weird P-shaped pipe. If I had a movable camera, I would take you over to my, now maybe because I live in an apartment it might be different, but there's like an S-shaped thing, and I'm learning stuff today, which is great. I like learning. That's the P-trap. Okay. Whatever works. So shouldn't it be an S-trap then? Or a U? Or a U-trap? See, now we're getting screwed up here now, right? Things can't be going this way. Alright, so I came over here. I don't know if, like, I see that, like, that thing goes up. Okay, that's great. This is something. I don't know why it won't let me touch it. Why? Cancer Gatestone. Plumbers are not that deep, to be honest. They could be, though. Did we do something here? Okay, so we came from there. That goes up. Do I want... I fucked this up because I've touched it like twice. Do I want this thing on or off? I don't like switches like this in video games of like hitting something and turning it off and on again. I don't know if it's something that's on or... Like, do I want that glowing? Probably, right? I don't know where I need to go, man. This is my map. It's nothing right now, but eventually it will be something. So, like, is it doing what I want it to be doing now? I came here and I hit it, and then I got talking about house penises and... No? So do I want it to do the other thing? It's the cancer waystones. I don't know what those are, man. I don't know what those are. Like, whatever it's doing now, is that what I want it to be doing? Like, there's nowhere for me to go here now. We'll find out. This is very troubling. It's been a while. Well, I guess we'll find out, right? Those waystones activate, deactivate in different ways. Like, I mean, I see, like, I haven't been to different places, so... Let me get your old map.
You cannot end us.
Great job, Bosch. Fantastic. I wish I didn't have to fucking pick a new goddamn leader every time someone died, like, look, man, we're in fights. People are going to die. It's going to happen. A lot. Oh god, you've put Doom on somebody and he isn't even named Dr. Doom. Oh god. You got your book out. Well, thank you. I think we're gonna need some magic people here. That's what's gonna be working here, I think. Yes, just put Doom on everybody. Alright. Get you out. and put Pinello in. Sure, she looks like she's got some authority. Obviously, this isn't working. How about some magic from somebody, right? We're just gonna be healing ourselves here forever and ever and ever. I don't know what to be doing against this guy. Should we just run? If I could run? Oh my god. He's put a stop to me. Great! Yeah, death worked. Fantastic. Okay, can I touch this thing? Get away from this thing. I'd run, but first get close to what teleporter that is. Okay, so we're at 7. I wanted to stay alive. Was that Waystone 7 or Waystone 6? 7, 7, 7, 7. If I know my Roman numerals, V plus 2. Right? Alright, let's get some. What gets rid of Dr. Doom? Robert Downey Jr., right? So Remedy get rid of Doom? Do they just have to die? Probably. That was a terrible enemy to fight.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Fuck's sakes, cat. I know. You know what I need? I need 3 mouths. One to talk, one to drink the coffee, and one to drink the beer. That's what I need. That is what I need. From here is a path that should lead to an area with a wall for Vicari. Straight. I can do that. I just know that Balthier is just gonna fucking die to Doom at the absolute wrong second. Oh, look at this guy. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna come right for you.
Yeah.
It's already 5 p.m. in London. Yes. Yes, it is. Hence the saying, 5 o'clock somewhere. That's all it has to be, is just somewhere. I'm so afraid of these nitwits stepping on that fucking trap. Oh my god, the terrible enemies. Oh my god, you're worse than a Marlboro or something. And not the brand of cigarettes, although those are already terrible for you as well. What is happening? Just punch it once, for fuck's sakes. Jesus Christ. What are these people doing? Maybe there's something I can put on. I mean, I'm not even thieving here, which, you know, I should probably be taken care of. Like, is there something here, like, I'm immune to all type of thing? Like, just, like where's my ribbon? Right? Where's my goddamn ribbon? Disable, immobilize. That sounds wonderful. Do I even have a ribbon? I think I have, like, the okay to get a ribbon. But you can't, you know, there's no putting it on. I don't know. I will not step on this. This maze sucks. The Cancer Gate stone opens and closes the Cancer Gate. I just wish I thought I knew what that did. The Ares gun. Like, I don't even know where all these gates are. You sent me a map. A map! I gotta click on things? I am heading to the right area. I mean, I appreciate the maps and being sent, but like I can't. I don't want to be bouncing back and forth between being more confused on a. Like, I'm assuming, like, if I see areas like this that I haven't been, that's what I want to keep doing, right? You're asking for too much, Pride, but I thank everyone for the absolute help. The fact that I'm fighting some really terrible things also sucks. Oh, for fuck's sakes, hit it! Alright, thank you. You can just YOLO your way if you want. I mean, I want to get progress done. I mean, there is that as a thing, right? Alright, so I see an opening here. So again, just keep doing the opening things. In the next room, there should be a wall and another path that leads to a switch. That switch will open up that path. Okay. Okay, we're right. So would this be the switcheroo? I don't see Scorpio. So you need to open up the Scorpio gate to open the Scorpio door. So do I even want to hit this thing? Or do I want to like go through this? Like a map is like, I mean, I know you guys have supplied me with said map, but I mean, like, you know, how the fuck do you know where you're going? So if I want to, so that sounds like that's what I want to do. Like, I want to go through the gate Scorpio, but I need to open up the gate to get to the Scorpio. For fuck's sakes. So hopefully this leads to the Scorpio gate thing. Okay, that looks like something. So this better fucking say Scorpion Gate. Okay, no. Oh, you mother... Where did these... What a terrible, terrible thing. Alright. Bombs do. The device does not respond, but voiceless words chime within your head. For my master's chosen in no other way. All for. Why? What is going on? So they want to open it for me? For real? This sucks. You find what you need to do, and then something is like, you know what? We're not going to open it for you. Because screw you. Let's take the teleporter and the other. Fuck! Like, fuck! Thank God we can at least stare at Fran's ass, though. That just makes everything okay. She runs weirdly, though. I'll give that. Okay, just don't even fuck. No, don't fuck around. You fuck around too much. That thing is death. Looks like the Reaper from Persona. Okay. Oh, look at that. I think we're back to where we... Oh, okay, wait, so we have a... We have that thing in the middle of the room. Nothing is really opening. There we go. I don't want this though, right? Do I? I don't want to go back to where... Now you know where we're going? Okay. Just pretend you're dominating me here, Pry. Put me on that leash, and you when you say bark, I'll go roo roo. Okay, that's what we need to go down levels, not up. My bad. That's okay. But like, so like, do I want to go back to that waypoint? Like, or am I going back to where we were? I'd save before we go. Oh, sakes. All right, I will save. At least we have a relative idea of what we're doing here. I say that very loosely, but I have this weird vibe that, like, we're not really going where I'd like. Like, things aren't going the way I'd like it to. Yeah, save the game, please. I can't believe, you know, Wolf Flare would be proud. 148 saves over 47 hours. Okay, but so when we get to that waypoint thing, and we start doing all that stuff, we want to start going down instead of up. No, it was up. It was up. It was up. I just hate that we gotta fight. Oh, this is, wait, was it up? No, it couldn't have been. Fuck sakes! I've already forgotten where we gotta go. Oh my god. To chase things. This is terrible. The P-traps were really fucking with you today. But just like, so I'm trying to make sense of it. So I'm wanting to go where we were, right? Like this way. Like this is correct, right? Okay. Just making sure we're all on that same nutty professor page type of thing, right? Like that's what we're after. Alright, and so, when we go in, face the Scorpio Gate and go left and keep running. So is this the Scorpio? No, so this is a Waystone. Let's just call this next dungeon the Peach. So I want the Waystone, right? Alright. And we want to go down. That looks down. So anywhere that goes down is good? Like, see, the problem, like, that's the Scorpio Gate. And you said go left. So, like, that goes up. But, like, I don't know, like, what left, like, direction has no fucking view here is the problem. Looking at the gate, go left. This way. This is where that Twitch fucking delay, the Art Van delay is gonna be like, what the fuck? Balthier, can you just hit one of them? Can you, like, lure one of these things out for me? No. Just hit it! See, this is where the decoy thing doesn't fucking work out. Now I'm fucking out for a nap. And he's locked. I hate these things. Oh, I fucking hate them. There you go. Alright. So now we're here. We came from there. Method of elimination. Go here. More down. I think down is where it's at. We are heading to Australia. Sorry. We're heading to Australia, all? Yay? Oi. Knifey spoonies and... Oh, and see, this is what I like. It's like a dog seeing you when you come home. Right? Fetch me my slippers, Oze, can you see? Yeah. I've noticed that I have swapped myself to Vaughn using a band, using a single sword. I don't know if the play is to maybe. Great, there's a trap there, and nobody has the thing. Great. I mean, it is the best weapon, probably by a long. I mean, that's not bad. What gets rid of all those things on Balthier? Like, not even... Like, is it Asuna? Like, what is it here? Alright, clearly do not use... Like, that's... Boy, you're just never using steel anymore, which is hilarious. Isuna would help. Like, I'm trying to literally think here of, like, why is no one using Isuna? All right, you should be. So let's get Ash in here. And then oh, hold on. Bosch that's got all the problems of the world, right? No, Balthier. There, good. Alright. More going down. Here we go. You know, you'd think after, like, give or take 50 some odd hours, 150 saves, we would figure out the gambit system. We have not found out the gambit system yet. No. Okay. We are at a waypoint. This is the only thing here. Waystone 7. I think I heard that was mentioned somewhere up above. When we go in the Scorpio Gate left and keep running until we hit the 7 teleporter. Here we are. Timothy Pearson, hi, welcome back on in. You probably want to get rid of the infused gambit. You know what? You're probably right. You are probably right. Do you have an idea of what else I would put in there? Or just literally just get rid of it? Just like, you know what, Jordan, that is not helping you today, sir. So just don't do it. Just don't do it, right? I don't know what else to put on this guy. Like, I really would have felt like the whole, like, oh, surely he's got some stuff to do. I guess I could be healing or using Isuna. Regen maybe on myself could be helpful, but he really doesn't do a lot more here. Maybe Soul Leader. Consume HP sauce. the House of Parliament, great on stakes, to be doing damage to people. I don't know. Sure. Let's put that on me. Sure? Sure. This all looks like it's wonderfully working. So I'm assuming I want to touch this thing. Ally any Phoenix down or any... See, I had that before and everyone was just like, I ran out of Phoenix downs, man. But I could do the status ailment thing. I didn't want to like overdo it because then I feel like everyone is just doing things. Oh my god, what on earth have I missed? What on earth is going on here? I'm getting this weird thing. So my son's school has an app where the teachers can share things that they do on a day-to-day basis, take pictures, and you know, be able to talk with the parents. Over the last couple weeks, someone is using this app, like a parent, and is saying, "Oh, I'm sorry, my child is not going to be at school today. They're sick." But they're posting it under some they'll post a picture of the kids doing something, and then this person keeps putting, "My son will not be at school today," under every message. And so now I think like the teachers must have noticed like what the fuck is going on. So now they're trying to figure out like who it is, despite the fact that it literally says your name beside the chat. So like I'm trying to figure out like, but I get all these fucking emails. So like I see like, usually I get like one a day from these things, and I'm sitting here looking at this, I'm like, why the fuck do I have like 30 emails from this fucking app? God damn it. Because, you know, I'm getting overly concerned of like, am I missing something that's happening with my son? Oh, that's what, okay. This is what happened last time. We went to a waystone, we came here, and then we're stuck. So, okay. I should read what Pry is saying instead of just going on here. So from here, looking at the middle path in the next area, if the area to the right is not open, you will go left and open the cancer gate. Wait. Alright, so the middle is what I want. So just like the important ones, like new Kusai. Okay, so those would be good things to put. I promise I'll catch up here in some way. Let's find this new Kai San that someone's been talking about. Confusion! That sounds wonderful. That sounds important. So yeah, but did you like? I know you said earlier, RJD, that you had homeschooled your young ones. So I guess unless your wife was sending you apps every 5 seconds or messages, that would be really terrible. Okay, and we can turn that on, right? Okay, we'll start there, Tim. I see you. I don't know what else is important, though. There's a lot of things that are important. So look to your right to see if the gate is open. If it is, go down that path. Wait, what do you mean? How do I know that a gate is open? How can you see this? Like, do I have supervision? Go down that path. I can go down this path. The gate is big. You have seen it. I have? Oh, there comes the doggies again. Happy to see us.
Yeah.
No. It's the glowing gate. This looks new. I don't think I've seen this. So this could be something important.
Yeah.
Happy affiliate inners. Thank you, Lothars. Thank you very much. How are you, sir? I didn't get the message from my wife when we were homeschooling out there in public, so I get several of them every day. Oh, so that's like a thing that like just continues on? Like I know like, you know, schooling systems could be all different going forward, but like I've heard rumors of like that this is just like a kindergarten thing, and then once they get into like, you know, the higher grades, they stop messaging you with stuff, and then I'm like, well then why the fuck even have the app if it's only for like, you know, the first, you know, their first time in school type of thing. I want updates! A gold hairpin. All right, so we came down from there. Keep going down, right? Just keep going. Every day, I would say we get things every day, but they're happy things. They're just like, here's a picture of Logan spelling his name, or you know, they don't send you the bad stuff. To teleporter 5. This might be a teleporter 5. Hope so. It is! Holy shit! Prize on the case today. If I have to nuke this coffee one more time, I'm gonna be upset. I better finish it now, so I can have my beer. Let me go grab that beer.
Love you, mom. Love you, mom. Alright, so. Alright.
Finally, Cat can be happy. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. I got a beer. It says premium on it. I don't know what that means. 1856, that might be the address. And it's spelled Z-Y-W-I-E-C. Zyweek? And there's happy dancing people on it. It's cold, possibly wet. So I'm assuming it's going to taste good. Where is this made? They use crystal clear water. Thank you. Thank you for using that. Poland! Best before sea bottom. March of 2026 with a Z at the end. So that means like when the zombies come, right? It's 5 o'clock somewhere! There it is. There it is. Thank you. Thank you for that. Yeah. I thought you said gravy first there, Cat, and I was like, I mean, I'm not drinking gravy. There's no boat by, but let that settle down a little bit. Alright. So from this, look at the middle path, go left to grab some good equipment. So when you say go middle, I am confused. So like, you know, we got the a different gate. We have a Pisces gate. Like there's only two, left or right. Oh, counting the gate as a path too. Oh, okay, so middle. And we're gonna get something sensual here, apparently. Oh, left. Caught that one on. Wait, up or down? Let's make this really simple here. Up or down? Because now I'm sitting there thinking like, oh no, did you? Ah, there we go. Okay, that's much more clear. Clear as muddy waters, right? Ooh, some more bombs out to have. Oh fuck, 3 of them. So you pre-ordered a Switch 2, decided not to mess around. I feel the prices are only going to go up in the future. Yeah, It certainly looks that way. Especially after, I don't think you were here the last time we were talking about Xbox absolutely fucking losing their mind. I mean, who's gonna buy an Xbox in this day and age? Like, honestly. Like, they already are not selling well to begin with. And they just jacked it up nearly $100. Controllers went up a few bucks. Games are gonna be, you know, expensive. Like, can I get it? Like, Microsoft as a company, they don't want to lose money, you know, with, you know. See, that's the weird thing. We talked about this before. Back in, I want to say, like, I want to say maybe it was the PS3 era. Xbox, I don't think, was really out at that time. Or maybe it was, but what, like, that was the point where a set of Ninja Gear. That was the point of where game companies were like, we're gonna stop selling our consoles at a loss. We're gonna start trying to sell them to make profit. We're sick and tired of losing. Because I remember, like, it being mentioned all throughout almost all of the, like, I think for Nintendo I think tried to break even for most of their stuff, but also I never really thought of a Nintendo console being expensive, but like at the same time, I'm trying to think, those were usually bought by my parents when I was younger, and then the first Nintendo console I bought was later on. Like, I bought an N64 and I bought a GameCube, but like those were long after they had launched. But like the PS2s and stuff like that, like I remember, like, that was expensive. Like, that was $500. But I remember reading in game magazines of like, here's what Sony's selling it for, and you know, they're taking a hit. They want you to buy accessories, games, like that's how they get you in the ecosystem. And now we're in the world of like, no, we want to make money on everything. We're not going to sell it at a loss to get you into the ecosystem. Fuck that. It's stupid. It's stupid. Hurrah! How are you? I'm with you, Ra. I'm with you. Like, I'm very much team computer. But unfortunately, outside of the emulator stuff, Nintendo is the only company that I don't know if they'll ever put their stuff on PC. I really don't know. I don't think they will. So we got a nice set of Ninja Gear. So now, are we going back down now? Now that we got this nice gear that I can probably never use? Light Armor 9. Yeah, and graphic cards are getting stupid. I'm just sort of, I'm hoping that, you know, the AMD card, like, it's funny, you know, the GPUs are almost turning into like the console wars. Like, you know, a lot of people own NVIDIA cards. You know, AMD just came out with a really good card that's good bang for their buck, but a lot of people are unsure with them, and you know, with the drivers and whatnot, and Intel is now getting into it, but you know, it's you know, if you don't understand, it's like the drivers need to be working in order to work with games. And so as great as a GPU might be that Intel makes, if you're not providing the drivers that make it work with every game, and it's gonna run like shit, no one wants to buy your product. But yeah, so now I'll go backwards, like this way and down the center path. So like I turned around and going up, I hope. Down. Okay, see, this is where we're going. This is where we're going. I might have got turned around and then the stupid thing back the way we were. Okay, see, this is good. We're learning. That's the important thing. But if the thing with all of those companies, like I think, you know, and I think a lot of game tech people are saying this, NVIDIA is getting to the point of like where I think they've realized like the GPUs aren't even like their bread and butter anymore, right? Like they just sell them because they can sell them. They're making their money everywhere else, and then they're saying, yeah, you want to buy a GPU, $1,500, $2,000, whatever, right? And then so AMD came out and was like, hey, we're gonna launch this card that's really good and it's gonna be a lot cheaper. And, you know, so Prize, I think, got the newest one. Like, I think that's an equivalent to a 5070 and, like, what, like $500 cheaper? But I've heard people, I think a lot of the things are, when I hear people who have issues with the AMD card switching from something else, is a lot of people are just taking their NVIDIA GPU from their computer, you know, putting it in and then installing the AMD driver and going like, yeah, we're good. And it should be. Like, I am saying, as someone who loves computers and tech and everything, it should be that simple. Unfortunately, it isn't. There's a whole bunch of things where, like, Microsoft is, like, confused because, like, hey, you used to have an NVIDIA computer or an NVIDIA GPU, now you put in an AMD, so we don't know, like, did you fuck up, something happened, so they keep the old driver, and then you put in a new system, and then you put a new driver in, and then they're fighting. So I guess there's a tool that removes all the old drivers that you're supposed to do before you install a new GPU, as far as what I've read. Or you could just use Linux and solve all the problems. But I have heard good things about the AMD card. Like, as a streamer, I'm sure that AMD card is probably would brute force a lot of the stuff. Like, I don't have a problem with my 3060. I got one of the 12 gig cards. Now they're doing, like, the thought that there's 8 gig cards that are bottlenecking is terrible. But it's, you know, it looks like it's improving. Like, so I just like NVIDIA because of a lot of the stuff that they're doing in the streaming site type of thing. But my next PC down the line, like, these things are expensive. I don't want to be shelling out $3,000, $4,000 for a PC. I would like to keep it under $2,000. That's that sweet spot. I don't need it to do 4K. I don't need it to do, all those flashy things. I just want to be able to play my 30-year-old games to people and stream it. That's essentially it. All right. Following. Center left path. That would be this. I would hope so. I would love to spend that much money, Lothars. I just spent under 2,000 on this current PC, and that was 2021. It was like the middle of fucking COVID when shit was going fucking ridiculous. You couldn't even get a GPU or anything. But I'm happy with it. It runs and it does all the games that I want to do, and that's all I could ask for, type of thing. But eventually, I don't know, if I see a nice pre-built that's rocking AMD's next stuff and it looks good and passes the smell test and everything, I would be more than happy to give it a try. My first PC ever that I built with my friend Scott. He did most of the building, I did most of the drinking. But he was an AMD guy, and I was just like, dude, you tell me what to buy. Here's my budget. And I think on that first PC I spent $1,200, $1,300. We're talking maybe 15 years ago for that. And I think it was a 7980 Sapphire, something like that. AMD Sapphire. I know there's all sorts of different things with that. Gaia gear, very nice. And that ran good until then I started figuring out the world of, like, oh god, something's going wrong on the PC. And I'm trying to think what first went. I think a hard drive went, then a power supply, and then my GPU finally went. And then so I just wanted to get something that was equivalent. Went down to Canada Computers and I said, here's what I have, what's equivalent? And then they told me, oh, like an NVIDIA 970, I think was what I had. And that ran until I got this PC. So, in the next area down the path is the lever to open up the closed path above. Yeah, and that was part of the problem. Like, I think literally that was everything going wrong with that computer at that time. I gave it to my nephew. I don't know if I think he just built his own PC, but like I gave it to him because he was starting to tinker with computers and whatnot. Like, so I already did, like, when my computer shit the bed and I bought this one. I never really dismantled a PC before, and so I literally took it all apart. you know, just to, and then rebuilt it just following the instructions and to see if I could do it, and I could do it, and it fucking turned on and it worked. And but I think just everything was going wrong on that PC. I mean, I think when I took off the CPU, like there was very little amounts of thermal paste on it, so it was probably overheating for quite some time. And then, you know, probably a bunch of other things were just going wrong with it. But I remember my nephew had said that he was able to get it up and running, and it was running, but it was, you know, just a lot of, like at that point in time, it just, you know, wasn't really doing the things that it needed to do, unfortunately. So it was time for an upgrade.
Yeah.
You have a micro center nearby you, eh, Biscuits? I am jelly. I've talked about those. Like to think of, like, I know like they're probably not the size of a Walmart, but anytime I see like a Jay's 2 cents or a Bitwit video, you know, them going to a micro center, I am super jealous of like being able to go to a place like that and just shop for computer parts. That'd be great. Okay, so now I'm here. And the next area down the next path is the lever to open up the closed path above. So I want to open this, right? That's what I want to do. As long as the sexy ladies will go. Alright. So now I want to go back up now, right? 30 to 40 minutes away doesn't sound too terrible either. Like if, I mean, especially for like the amount of money you'd be spending, like, I mean, if I was like as close like Biscuits was, I would, you know, just go there to see the new shit, see what's coming out. I'd be afraid of, it'd be like going to Costco to me. It'd be like, oh fuck, like I'd be afraid of spending money there just for no reason. But like, yeah, like I would drive 40 minutes away if I was building a computer. I'd be like, no, we're going to Micro Center, we're gonna build a PC type of thing. Up 2 areas, so I believe we're gonna go up here. And then that gate should be open there. I probably would even drive 200 miles to a Micro Center to build a PC. It's like, for me, it's like a once every, like, what, 3-4 years? Like, I thought about maybe getting another one, but, like, in all honesty, like, it's going good. No reason to spend money if you don't have to. I think I could get away with, like, quite simply, like, some RAM. Like, I'm only rocking 16. I could buy 32. That would probably be pretty good. I'm at the point, like, I realize of, like, you know, if I had some nice disposable money to really to go crazy, like this, you know, I'm happy with the mid-tier stuff, but like it's, I would like to see like what you're getting for if you get into like, this is an i5, you know, I think it's a 10th series, 10400, 10500, I think it's a 10500. But, you know, like what you're getting in if you get an i7 or an i9, or if you want the AMD route with the processors or whatnot. Waystone 3. Did I go the wrong way? Yeah, that sounds like just making a whole PC there. Wolf was kind enough to buy you a very gently used graphics card off a coworker, so now I'm looking at a new case, power supply. Yeah, like even a new case would be nice. I mean, I don't need a new case, but I mean, like, you know, if you just wanted something different for relatively cheap, unfortunately you have to build your PC after that.
I've never seen this much mist. Are you all right?
I'm fine, thank you.
Is that nethicite?
At least we made progress. Thank you very
wonder.
much for all the help, guys.
With that much nethicite.
Thank God I don't have an
in
eye
one's grasp.
tracker on.
You could destroy all of Evilise if you wished it.
I told Wolf I feel very bougie being able to have 2 nicely built computers. I mean, people have multiple consoles, and I know like the pricing of them isn't you know the same, but I mean like might as well be. They're getting them. I always think of like not necessarily comparing like a console to a PC proper, but we're definitely in the point of comparing the GPU to the PC equivalent, right? Like, or to the system, right? So if you're gonna get a PlayStation 5 at, for me, that's $800-900. If I was just to replace that, like, yeah, I'd probably be able to get a 4070 type of thing like that. You just get so much more value out of the PC of being able to do so many things, right? But all right, I'm assuming waypoint 1, right? Yeah, out of the shithole, finally. From one shithole to another, maybe? That was terrible. That was probably one of the worst experiences in the game that we've had there. I would be very mad if that was, something we didn't get out of here. That's probably because I have like the Twitch thing set up, and I hope you said yes, like an emphatic yes. You just nailed the thing a few times. Like, yes, I would love to say shithole. Silent cigar. All right, let's get these mists going. Shamazi. Isn't that the name of one of the WWE wrestlers that just got released? Maybe? I don't know. I hope this does a lot of damage. You're gonna head out, you need some sleep now, have a good rest of your sleep. Thank you so much for all the help today, Pry. It was very helpful in getting me where I need to get, and it was very appreciated. Okay, my fucking... I really need to look at getting another controller here. My fucking analog, or my trigger, fuck. Yeah, I don't like. That's not like a lot of the names I saw. Some of them I didn't even fucking recognize, to be honest. But that doesn't really shock me. Like Braun Strowman getting released again. The guy was doing nothing. Like that guy is like your typical late '80s, early '90s wrestler. Like just a big, burly, strong guy that like can somewhat wrestle. But unfortunately, in this day and age, there's a lot of big guys in wrestling who can do a lot more things far better than Braun Strowman. And so it sort of just becomes one of those things of like, you're not really what we need anymore. So we're just gonna go another route here. So. Again, I always thought he's one of those guys like big man. Okay wrestler, terrible on the mic. His best moments probably were him, being with the Wyatt family, and I know he'd slim down a lot and put some work in, but I thought that was his best stuff. And after that, it wasn't really much of anything. So I'm sure he'll be more than fine, as most of the millionaires are. Ash is still working hard. I'm so afraid of like, do I want to like put somebody else in here? Like maybe.
Yeah.
As long as you're not putting silence on Ash, that's fine. Gets rid of silence. Not a remedy, goddammit. I think it's an echo herb. I mean, everyone's got silence. That's great. Plus, when you buy a house, I'm excited to have a whole room dedicated to being my library and studio, all in one. Full bookshelves, drafting desks, and a comfy little graphic design desk for freelance work. That sounds lovely. I'd be happy with like a streaming nook. But God, I have... Oh God, this wasn't the way I planned this. You silenced everybody. Like I said, we were sort of looking at we looked at another apartment the other day, so I'm sure I'm gonna hear whether or not we get it in the next thing. A little bit more space, but like unfortunately, just housing is still really stupidly expensive here, and so you know, even though we'd be spending more money in this new place, there are a few luxuries and amenities in life that I wouldn't mind having. Going over to a place like that, but you know, we'll see. But like, I you know, maybe our new government can figure some shit out. I really do not know. Great, you're diseased. I hate that this happens. I believe I had a gambit that did get rid of... Let's turn that one on. Great. It's just becoming the problem. You think the fight's going well, and then it just isn't. It stops going well. Sorry I wasn't here last. I mean, I only streamed once last week, Prize, so don't feel too bad over things. Yeah, I mean that the thing is though, DJ, like where I live, it doesn't matter, unfortunately. Like housing is so stupidly expensive. And like I said, like my current place here is rent controlled. It's a 50-plus-year-old building, so like it's fucking concrete, you know, walls everywhere. I have to put in window bangers for air conditioning. Heat runs until June because that's the law, and like I get it. Like people who live super up north in Ontario, it's still cold, so I get it. But like. So I would like some amenities. I'd like to not have to go down 10 flights in my elevator to do, you know, wash my clothes type of thing. I would like to have a dishwasher, like those types of things that, like, you know, believe me, I looked, like, when we were looking at this apartment, it's, you know, it's a sizable operating in the rent, but I looked at, you know, some houses that are unfortunately going to be the same, if not more, when you think about property taxes. And there is still something of like, I don't mind renting a place if I got everything I need, because the one nice thing is that, like, if and when shit breaks, it ain't my problem. And there's a little to me, like, I like that. I like the fact, like, hey, like, I've lived here for like what, 12 years. My fridges have hit the biscuit twice. My stoves have hit the biscuit twice. If that's a house, I know like things aren't overly expensive. You don't have to buy the flashy shit, but imagine you had spent $2,000 on some shitty Samsung fridge and it shit itself. And you go out and spend another $2,000 that you may or may not have in 4 years on a fridge or on a stove. Like that shit adds up. So that's the stuff that I look at of like, I just want those little luxuries of life, and I don't mind paying for them if everything can sort of make sense. But I mean, if you bought something before in 2003, that's before basically shit hit the fan. I mean, I wish I had known that the world was gonna fucking be super terrible, basically after 2008. I would have bought a house way back then for $250,000. Now that same house is $650,000-$700,000. I don't live in a big city either. That's what prices were in my relatively moderately sized city. Now everything is stupid. Everything is stupid. You can't avoid it. That is what sucks. And you know, I've just learned, like, you know, these are things that you cannot change or fix. Like, it's well beyond that point. So just do what you can. Stop diseasing me, you jerk off. Fuck me. Why can't I move? Why are you literally just standing there? Like, are you immobilized? Is my controller fucked itself? Like, what on earth is happening here? Oh, I would kill for an average house price of 450 grand. That would be awesome. You bought your house for $126,000? Jesus Christ! I don't think that exists anywhere. I don't think that existed here since fucking 90s, if that. Jesus Christ. Good for you, but like, fuck. And unfortunately, like in our country, our previous leader, you know, realized that, like, we can't really have a housing crisis in Canada because everything is rolled up into real estate. So, like, if a housing market crash like happened for you guys in 2008, you know, all the old people would lose their retirements, type of thing. Like, that's essentially what they said. And they're probably not wrong, but I mean, like, so okay, so now, like, in order for me to buy a house, like, I should have bought one 25 years ago because I didn't know better. Like, fuck's sakes. Like, I don't know. I don't know what they would do. Like, I honestly don't. The older I get, the more I'm just like, all right, I guess the more I can't change anything, or I'm just gonna eat cat food, you know. All right, infuse went. God damn it. $139K 4 years ago. That doesn't seem too bad. But you live rather rurally, right? Holy shit! Can we stop dying here? What is this? Everyone is silenced. I mean, I think we might get lucky and get this done, but or not. Oh, I can't believe this. Half naked with 2-story barn. That's my future house, obviously, and middle of East Bumfuck. I have one person left, and he has 1 HP left. Go, Van! Right? Okay. I knew I couldn't do anything. I can't believe this. Holy fuck. You guys opted to wait 2 more years of rent to order. So I like, just so I'm clear, you guys currently rent a house though, right? So like, my thought was like, I've looked at that as well. The only problem that scares me with stuff like that of renting a house and is like the person who owns the house, it's obviously their right, but I mean, like, just out of nowhere being like, you know what, we're gonna sell the house, so you have to move now. Like, that would be like my fear. Like, that's why I know, like, where I currently live in an apartment building, like, I don't have to worry about them coming and saying, we want to sell it. Like they can't, right? That's like I've looked at that, and obviously you get a little bit more space, but at the same time, rents of even a house are getting so expensive that it's ridiculous that you might as well get your own mortgage or whatever type of thing. Yeah, so in Canada you have to do 20% down to avoid the mortgage insurance, in which when houses are 700 grand, 600 grand. It's a lot of fucking money that most people don't have lying around, obviously. So then you're stuck paying more, right? Until you get that 20% equity, and it irks. It irks. So the owner actually passed away, so the house went to the family, and this family was like, nope, we have no intention of selling it, they're good. Yeah, like, I mean, if they probably were lucky enough that they probably don't have a mortgage on that anymore, right? So whatever they're getting from you guys is all gravy, which is really great. Like, unfortunately, like what's happened a lot here in Canada, and I'm sure in the States, I think your guys' interest rates went up too, is like, you had people who were set on a set interest, and they jacked it up. So here in Canada, you refinance a mortgage every 5 years, or you can, maximum, I think, of every 5 years. But I think in the US, like when you go to a bank, you just are like, what you agree to, like 25, 20, 30 years, like that's it, right? Whatever the interest rate, you're paying that for the 30 years, right? Whereas here, every 5 years, you keep refinancing to take advantage or not take advantage of the interest rates. So like what happened, obviously, like after COVID, all the rates were dirt cheap, and then everything jacked up. So people who had a variable rate mortgage had their mortgage literally double on them, right? Like you imagine you're paying $1,500 on a mortgage, and then literally one day later, your next month it's $3,000, and then it kept going up. And then it was $4,000, and then it's $5,000, and there's nothing you can do. And then those people, like say those people owned Biscuit's home, they're like, look, we gotta make your rent $5,000. And you're like, oh, I can't afford that. That's ridiculous. We were paying $1,200 or something like that, right? And it's like, well, we have to sell then. We can't afford anymore. And that's what's happened here in Canada and many other countries. I don't want to make it just sound like it's a Canada problem, but like it's fucking everywhere. It's I don't know how you fix these things. That's why I'm sitting here streaming, yelling about it instead of working in a bank yelling at people. I don't know. Yeah, like RGD 2.9%. That's a fucking steal. Am I going the right way? What am I doing here? I think I got all screwed. I think I'm going to this waypoint. So but isn't the thing that I understand and maybe don't understand, that if you sold your house, RJD, if you needed a mortgage, you'd be paying the current mortgage, right? You wouldn't be able to like bridge it over or something. Is that how that works or whatever? Or you'd have to pay a lot of money to bridge that cheap rate. So it might work out for you. If you had, if the bank said like, give us $25,000 to keep your 2.9% rate compared to whatever your current rate is in America, 5%. Like you'd have to run some numbers and go like, oh no, that'd be worth it, type of thing. You got in on the great loan rates when I bought my car back. Same here. Like it boggles the mind. It's so funny to think of like when I bought my car in 2017. I'm sure we'll see it again, but like 0% interest rates on cars were a thing. And like now they're not, but like, I'm sure they will be. Like to tell someone like, oh, what's the interest rate? When you tell someone 0, you're like, what? Like, what do you mean? They're like, yeah, like literally borrowing money was like the cheapest thing you could do. Late 1700s France is an option, but people aren't willing to engage on that level. Is that the off with their heads thing? Is that thing, Ara? That sounds about right. People seem to frown upon doing that to people nowadays. That's one thing I always hear about the French. You know, they know how to put off they know how to pull off a revolution. Okay, great job with that flare there. Great flare for the win there. All right, maybe do we want to start doing some Sierra mists here? Hopefully my triggers don't fuck up.
Not a chance.
I'd love to get like a 10 strike here, like, and maybe just make the world go around and work for me. Yeah, you can do bridges here apparently in Canada with loans, but you have to pay money to do so. Obviously, you know, the bank isn't going to be too unhappy if, you know, people are getting away with that stuff, whatever, right? So the bank will get the bank's money.
I must endure.
The thing about that is I'm afraid drastic measures will only make markets out of the really wrong people and healthy obsessions out here in the state. Oh yeah, you're not wrong. That's why I even mentioned, like, I don't know what the fix would be to fix the housing market in so many places, like including Canada. Like, you can't just drop rates because then everyone would just buy and then it would drive the prices up even more. You can't raise them too much because then you're gonna have people like me who are gonna be like, well, like, now I can't, you know, even if I found a cheaper home, the rate is 7%, so I'm not going to spend that much for 5 years. So, like, you know, and okay, well, no one wants to build because no one's buying, and it's such a fuck thing. Like, you know, I always hear that in Canada, like, we need to go back to the World War II era of building homes. Of, like, that's when we built homes. You need to build smaller 1,200 to 1,500 square foot homes instead of these giant, you know, 2,500 square foot mansions where there's no backyard and there's no nothing. Like, no one needs a McMansion, okay? Like, I don't need a fucking McMansion. I just want a place, like, you know, enough for 3 people. You know, do I want to fucking clean 1,000 rooms? No, I don't. I recommend saving mists until like the final 20 HP or so because of enrage mechanics. Oh, so that's probably why I died previously. Oh, now he's readying enrage. Timothy, can you see the future? So I guess like what the plan would be is now that he's doing that, now swap out everybody and then do their Sierra Mist. Did I say markets instead of martyrs? Probably. I read that very quickly and then I was like, yeah, I was all over the place. Yeah, like, don't they want people to move to Japan and have sex and have Japanese babies? So, like, everyone, it's just gonna work out, right? Alright, let's get you. I'd love to, you know, Vaughn to swap out for Bosch, but, why are people gonna make babies if they can't get housing? Right, like, you know, there's lots of things going wrong in the world. Like, I don't know, like, we're here to fix them, right? Apparently, I don't know. I'll try my damnedest.
You're going to love this one.
No one will like it and it will screw us all over. So what do you think the fix is, RJD? What is the actual fix?
Heads up.
I think it's funny, like, when you get into a conversation with someone who owns a home.
We can win this.
And you ask them like that just fucked up. That was terrible. And you know, like they say like, oh, I bought my house 15 years ago and I spent 200K. And you're like, okay, my house is now worth 800,000. When you tell these people that their home is not really worth 800,000, they're like, no, like, you don't understand. And I'm like, dude, you bought your house, like, there's no reason why you should be able to make 4 times profit on your fucking home. Like, I'm sorry that does not compute. That is not something that should have ever existed. And so like you tell these people and they're like, well, no. Like, so then like the follow-up question for someone like myself is like, who is going to buy that home if no one can afford it? Like, eventually you've got to reach that point, right, where everyone just is sitting on their fucking their McMansions thinking that, you know, they're worth $1 million, and eventually everyone's going to have no money. How on earth are you going to be able to retire off of that if no one can afford to buy the house? Right, so DJ, I don't want to pick on you. I don't want to make it sound like you're an example. I'm just saying for the moment, because you brought it up yourself. Your home is doubled in price. Outside of anything that you have done to your home, I assume that you probably bought a home, what's the term? Turnkey. You moved it, it was move-in ready. I want to assume. I'm going to assume a lot of things. Let's just assume that's what it was. In that amount of years, is it fair to think that your house doubled just out of nowhere? Like, I'm just asking. Because once it's paid off and you want to go and retire and live on a farm or whatever it is that you want to do and play video games like the rest of us, if the world is turned to shit and no one can buy your house might as well be worth a penny. And I don't understand why nobody gets that. Because when no one's making any money, no one can buy the dollar house, the $200,000 house, the $300,000. But that's irrelevant, DJ. Like, because unless you want to stay in your house forever, and that's awesome because nobody does that anymore, you can never sell it. Because no one will be able to afford it. And that's the problem. I would love to be like DJ and go out and buy a house, and that's my house. I'm gonna be. That's it. Like, I'm gonna stay there until I'm 90 playing Elder Scrolls 8. But what? No, my point is, DJ, is not you just saying like, yes, your house is worth that. That was exactly what I was stating earlier. Is you just saying like, yes, I bought my house for blank. Now it's double in price. Yes, it's worth that. Like, why? Why is it worth that? All it takes is someone to say, no, it's not. There's no money. And then all of a sudden you get nothing. That's why I'm just trying to make sense of the world. I don't make sense of the world here. I just talk and make no sense. And you have to have people willing to sacrifice for the greater good. You can't have people sitting in things for the hopes of one day that it's going to work out if the other 100 people can't. Well, the thing that I hear, Kat, is that it's all these companies. Like, I hear a lot of American companies, but it's all big giant conglomerate companies buying up single family homes and then selling them for outrageous prices. Right, but has that area that you live in, I don't want to know more about where you live, because we everyone is entitled to their own privacy. But like, so because that area is grown, that means that's fine that your house is doubled in value? So like, that's what I'm saying though. Just because it's grown, of course it's grown. People are going to move in, people need to work in places. So just because that area is grown, now double your money. You didn't do anything, right? Like, there's nothing that you could have done to your house to double its value. Your upgrades to your home are irrelevant. They're everyday maintenance. Some of them are a little bit more money, but there was nothing that you put in your home. It's impossible for everybody. Like, I'm just using it as an example. You did not double the value of your home by the upgrades that you put into it, correct? That, like, the only way to do that is you bought a home for, let's say, $500,000. You don't want that home. You clear it with a fucking bulldozer, and you build a fucking Sarasota McMansion on it. That's $1 million. That's the only way that you essentially put $1 million home on a $500,000 property. That was it. That's what I'm saying. Is like, you can't do the, like, add a bajillion, things to your house and say like, well, that doubled. Nope. I don't know. Unless unless you like buried $150,000 underneath your house. That's the only thing I could think that would double the value. There's nothing wrong with improving the cost of your house, but not to the point of doubling it. I look forward to this boss pulling something off, and then we'll start over this conversation again. I think that's how it's going to go. They have silenced everybody. We need to get Van back up, man. What kind of pot are we? Is this like some type of flavored popcorn? Not that good, maybe not. Let's get some Fran. Oh, I could do a Bosch has got a thing rocking. Okay, no. Bosch, are you capable of doing your pissed thing here? Tabasco sweet chili. That sounds hot. And I want to say, DJ, I thank you for being a really good sport over that conversation. Like, I didn't want to like pick on someone particularly, but I think it's easy to have that conversation with someone. Right, exactly. Yeah, like there are obviously upgrades that everyone's got to do. Like, what's terrible is when I go on to, our thing is MLS or whatever you want to call it, Zillow or whatever, and you go and you look at an old house that someone bought 40 years ago and they haven't touched anything, but they still want that 2025 price. You're like, great, I'm gonna buy that for 700 grand, and then I gotta put in 100 grand to fix that kitchen, or because you didn't upgrade the pink walls or whatever. Oh, you're not gonna get your bang back just because you made it modern, right? Please ruin the independent life of this boss, Shemhazi. Do it, please. Thank you. Now let's get off a couple of buttons. A white whore. Who doesn't love a white whore, right? I'm just hoping this is enough. I'm hoping this is enough that Timothy has guided me the way by being by themselves over on YouTube. They love it. It's the way it is for them over there. They're having a good time. They're having a good day. Like we all are. My throat's getting really bad. I need to drink my beer. But I'm afraid that this isn't going to kill this thing. Absolutely. Yes, actually. About an hour ago, maybe not, we were running through a terrible maze that wasn't really making sense, but Pry was able to guide me the right way. Like I said, Lothars, I would not be playing a game if I wasn't enjoying it. I think in all of my streaming days, I can really say that there was really only one game I didn't really like. And it was suggested by a person who doesn't come here anymore because they're evil. I can't remember what the name of it was. It wasn't. I stuck with it because it wasn't an overly long game. It was Dream something. I can't remember what it was. And I gave it a good shot, but I wasn't feeling it after like the third stream. But like I stuck with it. Was I happy for it? It wasn't a terrible story, but that was literally, of all the games I've ever played, of one where I'm like, I really wish I'd never even started that stupid thing. And that's why, like, I will take suggestions from people, but a lot of you people who are in here right now pretty much share the exact same sentiment of the games we all like to play here, right? Like, no one's really named a bad game to get into. I'd have to look on my YouTube. It's Dream something. If you just look on my YouTube and look up my playlists, because I'm too busy right now talking, solving the world's problems. They who must not be named? Oh, I don't care. I mean, what name do we want to go with them for this particular conversation? Violet Puddles? What was another one? Quickly dying. Name something that hasn't been banned from them. Like, I don't fucking know. I mean, this is terrible. This is how much I've drank my beer. It's full. It's fucking full, for fuck's sakes. Ooh. I got a whisper. Wait, did I just get me another summon or something? Yeah, all the colors of the fucking rainbow. Anywho, right. Yeah, sure. But yeah, luckily we got a really good group of peeps in here that are, you know, everyone's on the same page. We all Dreamfall chapters. Thank you. Yes, that was fucking terrible. Maybe a little bit, maybe a little flat, but not overly terrible. But that's sort of like the beauty of, like, I mean, I love me some beer, but like, it's gonna take a while to, you know, to finish things. So like, I give the appearance that I'm a drunken twat, when in reality, like, I haven't even fucking had more than 5 sips of my beer, for fuck's sakes. So I could probably look at some licenses again, right? Yeah, some would say that's one of the better ones, right? The Sky the Third or whatever. You need these small Dutch beers, 20 CL? What the fuck is that? Is that like a half pint? I've seen those. We do have them here. People want consumption here, Cat. So they're not very common. Even still to this day, DJ? Sky the Third is your favorite, or you just mean of those three? Less than a half pint. Well, what are we doing here? I think they are planning to re-release the trails as those 3D remasters, I believe. Oh, a half pint would be 25. Okay, fair enough. I think I want to go to this thing, right? Probably. Yeah, I do believe they're going through with all 3 of them, RJD. The device bears a time-worn inscription. Read the inscription. By this path and no other, reach ye the round of the undying walk of the chosen. Touch it. I had a little bit of a panic moment, like, I'm not gonna lie, like about 10 minutes ago. It's like, I have to go and pick up my wife and my son soon. And I was like, wait, what the fuck? Like, I've just been carrying on about all of the crises of the world. And I was like, oh, phew, thank God, like, it's not that time yet. Soon. I'll probably have to wrap it up soon regardless, because things looking like they're getting exciting here.
Fear not, Princess of Dalmasca. We, O Curia, have chosen you, and you alone.
Looks like they've chosen me like a Pokemon. I'm about to have a different crisis. Did they play all the previous Sky games? I mean, I can get it. It's a lot of work, but why would you play the third one if you didn't want to get, like, all of the doors? But, you know, to each their own.
We see your heart desires power, and power most holy shall we grant. Seek you the sun-crest, slumbering star. In tower on distant shore, it dreams. The mother of all Nephesite, the source of its unending power. The Dynast King, his fallow shards, coarse trinkets cut from Suncrest's light.
Such power exists?
Sure.
In times that are long passed away, we sought to save this Evilise, and chose Wraithwall, the Dynast King.
You've been mentioning that you played SMT5. It's pretty good. I heard good things.
Grasp, and so became the Dynast King. His words and deeds run through your veins.
That's why I was given it. The Sword of Kings.
Give Triple H's sword
The
back.
treaty held with kings of old is but a memory, cold and still. With you, we now shall treat anew, to cut a run for history's flow.
Why did they remove the O from history? I don't like this
Now
old
take
English
this sword,
talking.
this treaty blade, Occurian seal.
Is this like a is this like a, what's the word I'm trying to think of?
The crest.
Like a hypothetical sword, like it doesn't really exist, like I can cut down things.
Power. Destroy Vanar.
But Vanar. Vanar's an Accurian. A being like you.
Vanar is a heretic.
Okay, don't upset these people. Jesus Christ.
The Nethersite is ours to give to chosen bearer, or to none. The heretic trespassed, and set the rose of knowledge in man's hand. With imitations they profane. It is anathema to us. We give you now the stone and task. Administer judgment. Destroy them all.
Judgment?
Oh, Husband Otto.
Destroy them all? The Empire?
Listen to dead people.
Kings ever skew history's weave. With haste, they move through too short lives. Driven to there by base desires. Toward waste and wasting, on they run.
Just think about the lack of housing, Biscuits.
For wayward sons
You'll forget everything going on.
Oft did we pass judgment on them, so that Ivalice might endure.
Think about the President of the United States. That should change things up, right?
We are history's stewards, to set the course and keep it true.
Think of the Cheeto.
The chosen is our hand, our fist, to let live some and crush
Or
the
don't.
rest.
That could be triggering, but...
Princess, you have been chosen.
Is this like one of those weird things of like where she's been like transferred over to like the ghost world?
Fulfill your
Like, or are we
role,
seeing her
Savior.
do something like in some type of like, you know, seizure moment? And we're gonna ask her like, what happened to you like 6 minutes ago?
Attain to your birthright.
We're gonna be like, where the fuck did you get that sword from?
Ash! What's with these Acuria? What gives them the right to tell you what to do?
Will you take revenge, as they ask?
Wait, so we could see what was going
We
on?
cannot see them, but we
Like he
heard
was
the
on
Acuria
TV?
speak. They may be gods, but
Radio,
we are the arbiters of our
perhaps.
destiny. Your Highness, I'm against this. The Empire must pay, but destruction?
I'm sorry, Bosch. Your opinion is irrelevant when there's a bunny standing
Does
nearby
anyone know
that's
what
8
happened to
feet
Dr.
tall.
Sid? Wasn't he saying he'd be here?
He should have arrived by now.
And I should have realized by now. He's not coming. He laid out the bait, and we bit. Remember what he said? He wanted Ash to get the stone. He wanted that all along. That's why he flaunted his Nethersite and reeled us in with his stories about Gedovega.
Work is slow right now as it being the
Ash
last
to
couple
Alcuria.
months since everything exploded, so I'm doing
But
some
wait,
good reading
if we got a hold
behind
of
on
the
your
Nethersite,
2025
wouldn't
reading
that be
goal.
bad for the Empire?
How are things with your work currently? If
Maybe he
are
wants to
things
see
still
what
like
happens when foes
a
with
little bit of the
Nethersite collide.
unsureness,
To
or
be just like Dr. Sid.
are things sort of chilling out a little bit?
I will search out the Sun Crest.
History is built by our hands. That's his favorite line. He'd never stand by and watch the Accuria's stones shape things. So, He was talking to Vanar all along. He
Some
wasn't
people do
mad
the
at all
hard
then,
T,
was he?
he doesn't. A very new Louisiana of him. We obtained the Treaty Blade.
Restore Dalmasca's sovereignty and make our amends with Lady Ash. It's the only way to avert war.
It is a war of necessity.
I read that very quickly as that they were trying to get
Your
you
Lady
banged
Ash herself
on a
is
new
bent on
contract,
it.
and I was like,
She
well,
desires it above all else.
Yeah,
She will not
fingers and
rest
toes
until
crossed
her
for that one for
revenge
sure.
is full wrought.
I fear you misread her intent. She would sooner shun war than embrace it.
You are young, Larsa.
And you presume beyond your ken.
Then let us look closer. Judge Gabranth. I would have you seek after the Lady Ash and judge whether she makes overtures of peace or war. Yours shall be the eyes of the Empire.
And should I espy war, I am to put her to the sword.
Hold on. Cats are escaping, sorry. Hoping that if they get that going, I'll finally have some longer term stability. Oh my god, Gemini, what on earth are you doing? Shut up.
Is that your wish, Excellency?
It will not come to that, I am sure. I have faith in her. Faith in you both.
Beer farts are coming.
On you, Gabranth, shall I wager all our fortunes.
As you will.
That so sweet a child could be your brother is hard to believe.
Larsa is as he should be.
What's that, Vanar? Ah, taken the bait already, have they?
That's Sid, right?
The Ocuria have given the princess her treaty blade.
The gods have chosen their scribe to write history as they deem fit. Yes, and she with fresh nethicite to aid her.
Bah, to hell with the Ocuria and
Doctor,
the stones.
sorry, I forgot his
What
first
good?
name. Doctor.
Power that cannot be harnessed. Baubles best suited for study, no more.
I think this is what Biscuits
We
wants her
conquered two
library
kingdoms that
slash
you might
studio to
study
look
these
like.
Baubles.
Oh, I am grateful for
This is what I want my
sacrifice.
streaming nook to look
Without
like.
it, manufactured nethicite would have eluded us. An
Giant
unrivaled
desk worthy of
weapon, I
pounding
warrant
on when things don't go your way.
you. Tell me, Vanar, have I not been an apt pupil?
How Australian of you, crikey! Oh,
My counsel did but guide your able hand. Through power of man, the stones.
so these things can just fucking float around through reality.
Yes. So much accomplished in 6 fleeting years.
So was that the one that's talking to Sid? Was that the one that all of the other ones mentioned that weren't there? So all of them were there except for one. Is that the one that they were all talking about? That's like, this guy's all crazy. Might want to do his own thing. That's the heretic. Okay. Look, I am capable of following a storyline. Not really well, but still, a little bit.
Man's fervor or all obstacles prevail.
I wish they could just dumb it down into plain English for me there.
Our
Explain
lives are
like
much
I'm
too
5.
You undying might waste long centuries away, but we, I fear, cannot.
Luckily, that's what chat's here for.
Just so. Had we more time, we might have availed ourselves of more prudent measures.
Your greatest work still lies before you. Not lightly will the Ocuria allow you to wrest the reins of history from their grasp, back into the hands of man.
Indeed. What claim does Geren have on history's reins? Seated on throne immortal, rent from time. For your ascendant's vein I offer prayer. May you attain all that which is your due.
It's almost more matches than Mania.
Attain it I shall. For too long have my deeds gone unrewarded.
Sounds like somebody wants to get paid now.
In tower on distant shore dreams the sun Christ. Do these words mean aught to you?
Didn't Redis say he was going to follow some other course? Maybe you found out something that can help.
I'd rather stay out of that Sky Pirate's debt, thank you.
What's wrong with Redis? I mean, if you can't trust your own kind, who can you trust?
You're an expert on pirating now, are you?
Looked the part. Oh god, is there not like a... Assuming I just want to go to that exit there. MacGuffin fetch quest into another MacGuffin fetch quest. Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming this is the way I want to go. I need to really wrap it up because I got to go and pick up my son soon and we got some stuff to do. So I'm hoping this is the route we got to go. Keep taking waypoints until you fucking just get out. Let me get outside, please. Like, you know, where I can touch the sun or the moon. You know, the Majora's Mask moon with the big smile. This'll do. The save crystal will do. Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize that it wasn't overly long and hard. Sometimes you gotta settle for soft and flaccid. That's what you gotta do. Tomorrow, Trails is back in Pog form. We're gonna be playing Trails into Reverie, the Pog game. I don't know what that is, but we'll figure it out and we'll just play Pogs. Remember Pogs? No. Why would you? Because you're not old like I am. Anyways, tomorrow, yeah, we'll stream again. I'll be a little earlier this time because I won't come off of a night shift and whatnot. Never settle for soft and flaccid, people. Listen to that man. He has like 16 kids, which means he is walking around with it always at attention. Full mast, if you will. But we don't have time to talk about RJD's penis. That's for another day. Tomorrow, we stream again. And for that, ladies and gentlemen, as Kenny Omega says, it's time for me to bounce out and say goodbye. And good night. Bang. Hit it, biscuits. Later, taters. We're gone. Bye-bye. And don't forget the stack of poison pogs.